I'm excited to share my insights because I've experienced firsthand as a filmmaker how exhilarating it is to tell stories that move people deeply and provide change for them and for society. Because marketers have such huge influence on culture and on people, you have the opportunity to do this on a grand scale. I've been telling stories like this for over 30 years, mostly through film and video, as a producer and director. Feature documentaries like Children of Darkness about children with mental illness that was nominated for an Academy Award. David O. Russell's first movie, Spanking the Monkey, which won the Sundance Audience Award, and hundreds of hours of television for outlets like National Geographic and Discovery Channel. But about 10 years ago, I saw something really exciting happening in advertising. Visionary brands like Patagonia and Dove were opening people's eyes and creating social movements by telling stories that reflected their values. So 6 years ago, I launched Creative Breed, an empathy agency to work with companies to help them tell stories like this. We make short and long-form documentaries, web series, commercials, branded content, and all forms of human-centered storytelling across all platforms. It's now imperative that every company tell stories that reflect their values. And this is because today people want to buy from, work at, and invest in companies that share their values. There have been so many studies done about this, I'm going to share a few. So Cohn Porter Novelli did a study that showed that 79% of Americans are more loyal to purpose-driven brands. 77% expect brands to have a positive impact on society. And 73% are likely to share information or stories about purpose-driven brands. This isn't just happening in the United States, it's happening all over the world. A study from Edelman has shown us that 65% of consumers globally are making purchasing decisions based on a brand's values and social impact. What I'm going to share can be distributed in any format. So this kind of storytelling is a bold departure from conventional advertising. And this is how. Instead of pushing products, marketers now need to create a deep emotional connection with their customers. This kind of storytelling requires taking risk as well. It also requires empathy to listen to your customers' emotional needs and the needs of the wider world, and to put those first, not a brand's needs. If you do that, your needs will be taken care of too, because 95% of purchasing decisions are based on emotion. So what are the elements that go into telling a great story? I'm going to share three that I've found to be really effective and critical for fostering an emotional connection and driving people to action. Each one is related and builds on the next. So, feature people who are relatable and express the full range of human emotion. They become your emotional vehicles and allow a brand to be human and real. Show struggle. This provides a framework to elicit emotion from the people you feature. And third, provide uplift and a call to action. This moves your audience to convert their emotions into action. Let's now look at how successful campaigns use these elements effectively. It seems easy. We're going to see some great examples, but it's actually, to execute well is not so easy. So the first, feature people who are relatable and express the full range of human emotion. Applied to marketing, I would say that means find people who are relatable to your customers and embody your values. and then take viewers on an emotional journey through their experiences. I recently produced and co-directed a feature documentary, Generation Startup, which follows 6 recent college graduates for a year and a half, launching startups in Detroit. People are often surprised to hear that the charitable arm of 2 major corporations, PwC and UBS, funded our film. PwC Charitable Foundation and UBS's foundation arm did this because the film reflects their values and their missions of supporting businesses and entrepreneurs, driving economic rejuvenation through entrepreneurship, and spurring greater diversity in the workplace.